Welcome. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and this is a special video that I'm putting out on the full moon in Scorpio on May the 10th, 2017 at 20 degrees. So, what's a full moon about? Full moon is, well, moons are emotional, moons are mystery, moons are, and a full moon. It's asking us to bring in a completion, an ending, healing. It's allowing us to see things in a new light so that we make the right decisions going forward. Now, our full moon is the sun is in Taurus, so it's a very grounded energy. It's about us, our resources, our routines, our sense of security and well-being, our structure. And the moon is in Scorpio, and Scorpio is all about shared resources. So it's a little bit about what is mine and what is yours and what is ours. It's about mysteries. It's about going deeper. It's about growth and change and raw emotion, sex. It's about renewal, rebirth, death. And usually death of a situation, a way of thinking. So let's see what the energy is going to be for us. For those of you who follow me on a regular basis, thank you so much for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now, our energy, Eight of Swords, change in perception, looking at things in a different way, tearing off that blindfold, seeing it for the first time, truths revealed. We have the Judgment card. Well, the Judgment card is the 20th card in the tarot deck, and we are at the full moon is at 20 degrees. So, good judgment, strong judgment, turning points, decisions. That's what 20 stands for. Awareness. Page of Swords. Page of Swords sits in the middle. Page of Swords is thinking out of the box, thinking differently. New perceptions coming in, new ideas, the aha moments, the epiphanies. Thinking like you know there is no box. The devil. The devil's been showing up. But this is the phoenix rising out of the ashes. This is us being reborn. This is us standing strong. And not having that excess baggage or that weight that has been dissipating our energy in our lives any longer. And the Four of Pentacles. See your worth. See what you can do. Give yourself a pat on the back. Understand your talents, your abilities. Understand what you can do that nobody else can. To stop thinking in terms of anybody could do it. Because that's not true. You can do it. Because you're unique. Because you are naturally empowered with certain gifts and talents and abilities to do things a certain way, to make a mark. So let's go back to the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, let's start here because this is our empowerment coming out. You know, but we have to have the courage. We have to have the courage to rip off that blindfold. We have to have the courage to raise our head up and look around. Then we will see the rainbow coming through the clouds. Then we will see that the swords have always been behind us, protecting us, not limiting us, not stopping us from going forward. We could always go forward. We could have always gone forward. But all of a sudden, this epiphany comes in, or this lightning bolt idea comes in, that aha moment. So it's really trusting in your intuition and your gut feelings. It's having the courage to look at maybe things that you have walked through in the past and allowing some healing in your life through it. But more than the healing, I want you to grab the wisdom that you gained from it and how it affects your path going forward, how you can use that wisdom. So often in our life, we get trapped in, this rotation of the same kind of people being attracted to us. We're finding ourselves in the same situations over and over again, the same kind of energy. This is a full moon that will shine a light on what has been holding you back, what has been limiting you from really stepping into the situation or the adventure or the relationship that you have wanted to. Judgment. Judgment is about good judgment. Judgment is thinking it through. It's turning points. It's making new decisions. But it's new decisions based on a lot of information. So we don't want to just, listen to the rumor mill and make a decision just solely based on those things, or an opinion that somebody has, or one thing that you read. You need to investigate. You need to dig deep. And that's really a Scorpio energy, isn't it? Digging deeper, getting to the truth of the matter, getting to the meat and bones, the tangible, the logical, the part that makes sense and the part that doesn't make sense, so that we make the right decisions going forward, that we take the right steps going forward. So it's being aware of the information that is literally around you that you haven't been grasping out for, you haven't been reaching out for. Now is the time to ask those questions. Maybe it's just to yourself, but asking those questions so that you get clarity, that you get understanding, that you become aware, so that you can make the right decisions to have new turning points in your life, new paths open up to you. We have the Page of Swords telling you to dream and dream big. If you want to start your own home-based business, I want you to start realizing how many franchises you're going to have off of that. Don't think small, don't think little, don't think that you only deserve so much. This is allowing our thoughts to connect with our intuition, with our higher wisdom. So talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides, source, the universe. Imagine what the end of the journey looks like, what the goal reached looks like. What does it look like? What are the small details? Get specific and dream it big. We have the Devil here. This is the phoenix rising out of the ashes. Those flames are burning away the things that have been weighing you down, pulling you down, dissipating your energy, making you procrastinate, not allowing you to see the clarity, not allowing you to see your own empowerment, not allowing you to see your own strength. Other people can see it in you. You need to see it in you. And you need to feel this. You need to feel this vitality, and I think you will. I think you will be very strong. You're not going to let things attach to you. You're not going to allow things to pull you down. This is a very positive energy I'm getting out of this card. That we are allowing doors to close in our life. Okay, so that's more of the 10 energy, right? The Wheel of Fortune kind of energy of closing doors so that we can make room for the new experiences. Peanut's starting to grumble, so he must want to go OUT. I'm not responding, so he's going to groan a little louder. He's learned how to groan. Haven't you? You've learned how to groan, haven't you? Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is, those two pentacles in front of you. And you're sitting there and you're hugging yourself. You don't want to reach out. You don't want to grab them. You don't want to use those tools, those abilities that you have been naturally given for this lifetime to use, to prosper with, to grow, to feel secure with. You don't want to use them to the best of your ability, or you're afraid of them, or you don't really see their worth, their value, so you leave them laying in front of you. But it's almost like we're having an, oh, woe is me, I can't do anything. But there's those gifts in front of you that you can utilize, that you can use going forward. Maybe it is your bright mind. Maybe it is your sparkling personality. Maybe you just know how to do something, or things come easy to you. Maybe you can learn easy. Maybe you can teach others easily. The door of abundance, the gate of abundance is right there. That big, huge pentacle is going to swing open and allow you to walk through. But you have to understand the greatness of who you are, the magnificence of who you are. I'm not just saying that. Other people see it in you. We have the hardest time in the world looking ourselves in the eye and seeing the beauty that resides in us. We see it in others. We can recognize it in others quite readily, but we do not give ourselves credit where credit is due. Let's get a couple of angel cards here. Maybe we will do a journey of love card, because the moon is all about emotion. The Eight of Raphael. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. And that's very much the Scorpio energy, isn't it? Doing things that are right for you is a little bit of the Taurus energy mixed in there. But the part about the spiritual quest is tapping into our spirituality. And you don't need to do this great meditation. You don't need to be clairvoyant. You don't need to have, some kind of magical powers. You need to look within. It's already inside of you. You need to start trusting your wisdom, your intuition. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. It's not the other way around. The spiritual is just, the hardest part is recognizing it in yourself. Once you do that, you realize that the human experience is the hard part. There's something better waiting for you. Believe that. It's right there in front of you. We are in one energy year. This is all about new beginnings, new starts. And we're going to start seeing those pathways open more and more as the year progresses. So know that there is something greater, better, more magnificent waiting for you, that you are at a turning point. That is the 10 energy. So May the 10th, right? The 10 energy. New beginnings, pioneering. And May is the 5th month, so it's the adventure. And then if we take the whole, May is 5, and then we have 10, which is a 1, in 2017, which is 1, so it's a 7 energy day for us, which is we are the seeker of truth. We are, this is a time to, and it's almost like a Taurus energy, slowing it down, going inward to find the answers, to tap into it, to have the consideration, to think things through, to seek the truth. It's also a Scorpio energy. The Knight of Raphael follows the Eight of Raphael. Committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So there's a lot of emotion happening. Knight of Raphael, our knight in shining armor, or perhaps you are that knight in shining armor. So it's growing those relationships. It's growing those commitments. It's very much about the shared energy between two people, a partnership, friendship, lovers, work associates, people within the community that you share common bonds with or resources. Committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet. So a highly beautiful, energizing time to meet that person that's going to walk the rest of your path with you. And peace. Release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. And it's all about, the full moons are always about closure, ending, healing. So if it's too big for you to deal with, then give it to God. Let go and let God. And release yourself from the past limitations, the past relationships, the past mistakes and errors that we seem to accumulate as we walk our paths. They're not errors, by the way. They're not mistakes. They were meant to be, because you needed that knowledge in order to go forward. It's how you view the experience. We will get a journey of love card here. Now, the journey of love, yes, it's about loving others and how our love works, intertwines with others, but it's also the love of ourselves, seeing the beauty of us, seeing the beauty within. Sorry guys, I don't care if you're male or female, we're all beautiful on the inside. Becoming. 34, there's that 7. It's just amazing how they talk. 34. Becoming. Take heed, my friend, for time is ticking fast. Illusion grand and hopes this dream will last. Such memories we keep for days to come, a looking glass that only shows what's done. It would be sad to think there's nothing more, a well-worn path reflecting what's in store. God's gift was not that days would be the same. Each dawn's first light would sing a fresh refrain of light and cloud to bathe the earth's surprise. With change afoot to stop would be unwise. A palette rich awaits the artist's brush, creating life at one with God's soft touch. Becoming. Yes, you are manifesting your divine purpose. Yet, what is happening now is just one of the many inspired brushstrokes on the canvas of your life's work. You are the artist who paints with trust, instinctive and spontaneous, with faith in the process unfolding. You are not the painter, using numbered squares, who has a finished vision even before commencing the task, but the map for all the steps of the journey. Your lack of plan renders you open and receptive to divine direction. You are capable of being moved by spirit. You are a brave adventurer. To celebrate what you are creating now and realize that it is a step in your major work of divine art, this life of yours, not to be planned, but to be experienced. Stroke after stroke, step after step, you shall witness the picture coming to life. It may not be what you expected, but it will be the most beautiful, extraordinary creation. This oracle brings you comfort that you are blossoming, and each petal unfolding, oh, I got goosebumps, is another step closer to your ultimate divine fulfillment. There is a message here too, that a relationship or project that you are keen to move forward to will bloom in its own unique way. Give it breathing room, and it will be willing to let it become what it seeks to be, even without a clear direction or plan. Sometimes even because of that, there is an inner plan that can come to fruition. So very much, don't worry about the steps you need to take. Look at the big picture. Because you know that every brush stroke, every step you take, is creating the most extraordinary, divine life experience for you. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.